Hello, everybody. Um, how's everyone doing? Hopefully, you're doing all right. I just wanna. I'll start off with the good news. I got a job. I'm I've got a job. Yeah. I've start work this weekend. It's doing security on like a holiday type site. Where people like go like on caravan holidays, trailers, whatever you call them, wherever you are. So yeah, I start that next weekend. It was a job that I heard about when I was doing my security course. And ever since I was told about it, I was kind of hoping that it would come through, and they got in touch with me last week, offered me a trial this weekend, and that's where we're going. So it's like a weekend residential. You go on the Thursday night, and then come back on the Monday morning. You do like 12-hour shifts on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's what I'm doing, and I am buzzing. I'm over the moon with just I'm just relieved to be honest with getting it. Um, yeah, yeah, I appreciate all the kind words from the last video that I did that was like this where I was just talking through how what I was going through. I think it kind of served its purpose. I kind of just I felt like I was in a corner, and I just used the this platform that I've this well yeah this the YouTube just to kind of a way of just getting it out, and it kind of worked. I had some people who I've not met before, some people I know commented on the video, and it was real nice just to. It helps me to realize that I'm on the right track. I think that my priorities are right, and we're gonna be okay. Um, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're moving forward, and that's what this video is really. It's just kind of an update on that. I don't really know if the channel going forward is going to have videos like this or more of these. I don't know. That's if anyone wants to say anything about that, feel free to do so. Um, it wasn't what the channel the intention for the channel was to start off with, but such as life, things change, and I'd not made a video for a long time, and that's what I made, and it was nice just to get one out there, and it was nice to talk to people and get that and like read the nice messages and things. It was lovely. Um, so yeah, moving forward, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to be working at least until at least until the end of this year. I'm going to be working just about every single weekend, which is awesome. Get as many shifts as I can in. Christmas coming up, got the kids and stuff like that. I spoke to my kids about the job because I normally have the kids every weekend, my children, and well, I normally have them every other weekend. Sorry, it's like an arrangement we made with their mother and things like that. But yeah, I spoke to my children and explained to them, the situation going forward. Short term, I won't really get to see them that much, but long term, I'll get to see them more because having the job, be able to save up money, be able to get my own place, and then they'll be able to come over more often. Yeah, and they was fine with it. The kids took it really well. My daughter, obviously, well, my son's very uh, quiet. He's just a teenager, bit just a normal teenager, really. He took it all right, and my daughter, at first was a little bit bottom lip about seeing me less and everything. The feeling's mutual, but I think she understood. I mean, she's only 6, but I think she understood that I've got goals, and I know what, like I told her what they are, which is that daddy needs to get a job, needs to get a place, then I get to see you more often because you can come whenever you want. And I think she was all right with that. But yeah, short term it's gonna be hard for my daughter especially, maybe emotionally. And it's hard for me too, like just knowing that I'm not going to see him as much. But the end goal is what I'm aiming towards. I'm not really thinking about anything else right now. Just getting this trial done, doing as best as I can, getting the job properly. I'm confident that I'll be able to do the job properly, and because I'll put everything I can into it, and I've got a driving force behind me of well, basically I've got to get the job, and I think that I will. I'm confident. I'm not really a religious or spiritualist kind of guy, but I'm a believer of kind of what you think will happen normally does happen, because that's normally what you like. If you think like you're not going to succeed, you will. If you feel like you will, then you're more likely to. That's just a pretty simple way I have of thinking about that type of stuff. And looking back on my life, it's kind of been that way. If I've got down on myself, thought that I'm not going to do it, I don't. If I do everything I can and try and think that I will, then it normally does. It takes sometimes it takes longer than you want it to, but in the end, it always comes as long as you put the work in. Um. So yeah, that's where we are with the job and how we're feeling, and yeah. As far as the channel's concerned, it was good. Like I said, good to get a video out there, and I did a stream to knock that rust off as well recently, like a solo stream, which was nice. It was nice to talk to people again, and and now that I've like in my head, I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, but in my head now I'm like that it frees me up now just to feel comfortable just doing that without feeling bad about doing it, because it's not really it's purely a, and I always want it to be like a thing that I'll do out of enjoyment. I don't really have like any set goals as far as you know earning stuff from streaming or YouTube or whatever. It's just something I like doing because I enjoyed it, and I felt bad doing it when I didn't have a job. For whatever reason, I don't know why. Just felt bad. Just yeah, just I don't know. I just felt bad doing it, so I didn't do it. But yeah, it was good to get a stream out last week, and it was good to do a video as well. So I feel like I've knocked a bit of that rust off, and I'll be doing things more often. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna be doing content wise, stream wise. The stuff that like I want, the stuff that like I've thought about, ruminated about. Yeah, I'm just trying to focus on this weekend, really getting this trial done, getting it, doing as best as I can, getting the job, and then I'll be thinking more clearly about what I'm going to do with the channel, because it is something I want to do. I just want to, like, when I'm not thinking about, the the stresses of life, can we say, and thinking about if my kids are okay and the job situation and everything. This is all I think about, really. Just the YouTube, the Twitch, the communities that I've helped build. I'll like the friends that I've got in these communities. I just want to add to that as well. Like I spoke kind of briefly about like friendships and not really having friends in the real world, and but I've got like online friends. I kind of didn't really emphasize how important they are in that video. The people I have met through these communities, like and it is enough. You know what I mean? It's I kind of made it sound like that they're not as important as real friends. I see them as real friends. Um, Honestly, um, like since like 2020 when I started getting involved with these things, uh, they've been real friends. Everyone that I've met along the way. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm never gonna. I hope I didn't feel like. Hope you didn't feel like I downplayed that for anyone who knows me through those communities. Like the true friends, and I hope that these friendships last for a very very long time. And I love the fact that whenever we do like getting a voice chat, or whenever we're getting to a gaming session or whatever, that there's always the opportunity to meet new friends along the way, and it happens pretty regularly, more regularly recently. Normally, like in the winter months, we we get more people joining in, more people are gaming during winter and stuff, so that's nice. Yeah, and I've met some newer people recently, so yeah, I don't know why I'm a bit out of breath. Never mind. I don't feel nervous, but I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're all right. I think I'm just trying to talk too much, trying to fit it all into a shorter amount of time than the last one. Anyway, yeah, that's another thing. Like focusing on my health and stuff as well. I need to, work on that a bit more. I'm not like, I'm not an image of absolute peak physical health, and I'm not like the worst I've ever been either, but it's definitely something I need to work on. I've kind of not really worked out at all, not really focused on the diet much at all in recent weeks. Um, so yeah, I need to get back onto think like focusing on that and getting my priorities right. Um, yeah, yeah. There's little tiny things. I mean, obviously they're just linked with age. A lot of things that change with your body. Like I feel sometimes when I eat like sugar or carbohydrates now, I get this like weird lightheaded feeling now, which I don't know what that is. Maybe I should go to the doctors. Um, yeah, I'm not really going to talk too much about that. Not really worried about it, but if it kind of persists or get worse, I might think about it. But yeah, I think we're good moving forward. We're in a good mood. If it's something that people want in this for this channel, I'll make more videos. I kind of feel like I'm slouching. That's not good for my health at all. Anyway, uh, yeah, we're in a good mood. It's been a good last few couple of weeks. Um, I got my license. I think I was awaiting for my license in the last video. Yeah, I got that, and then as soon as I got that, I was able just to apply for security jobs one after the other. I've had a few interviews, and this company that I was hoping would come through, they contacted me. Like they knew that I did well on this course. I was recommended to the head of this company by the head of the course that I was doing. So they already know like who I am, that I work hard, and that that I'm approachable. I've got like good customer service skills or whatever you call it. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. It's the one that I wanted. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard work, but good work. For me, for work for jobs is hard. The time goes quicker. Just in my opinion, if you're constantly busy, constantly doing stuff, the time just goes a lot quicker, and that's fine by me. I prefer to be doing a lot of stuff than just having a long shift where you're not really doing anything and you're just constantly looking at your watch. Um, so yeah, we're good to go. I go this Thursday for the first. So yeah, we'll stay over on the Thursday night because it's like pretty far away from where I live. So I'm traveling down there. You stay over on the Thursday night, then you've got long shifts Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we are ready. We are ready to go. So we are good. Um, yeah, I appreciate all the kind words recently. I appreciate the conversations, people who have reached out, people who know me. You know you are. If you're watching this, I like thank you just for checking in. It's always nice. It's a thing that like with my online friends, as I say, it's a thing that I really treasure. Just the when people just reach out, just to ask how you're doing, just checking in. Like I do that with like friends as well. Sometimes you just check in. Sometimes you some just I feel it's good to know for anyone who's watching this that if you check in with someone that you've not checked in with for a while, it could be the most important check-in you've ever done. Um, they may not reply, they may never reply, or it may take them a very long time to reply, but it could they could read it and it could mean a hell of a lot to them. Just knowing that there's someone out there who's uh, wondering how they're doing. It means a lot. It means a lot to me that when I've in the past when I've been at my absolute lowest, and people on the Discord, like friends, online friends, just message me saying, just seeing if you're doing all right, mate. Or they'll go, oh, we're playing so and so on this day. We hope that you can be there. There was times where I wouldn't answer, wouldn't reply, but I read it and it just gives you that little giddy up. Like you just know that you've got people out there that you know enjoy your company, and that it means a lot. Even in those dark times, um, anything is good. Anything like that is it's good to have. You may not appreciate it. You may not feel like you appreciate it that much in the moment if you're doing feeling really shitty, but when you look back, like those tiny moments, they're honestly kind of life saving. I believe, honestly, because then you don't want to ever feel. I feel like as humans, we try and sometimes think about how things could go wrong. But I feel like sometimes I do look back and feel like, oh, if that didn't happen, maybe it could have gone wrong. So I'm glad that it did happen. I'm glad that that person did reach out. I'm glad that I did see that person, talk to that person. Uh, so yeah, hopefully, hopefully, if you are someone who has had that and that has been helped by that, then you can carry it on, pass it on, do it for someone else. Don't don't try not to do it and expect something in return. Um, if you genuinely care about someone and how they're doing, just try and selfishly just check in. Doesn't say much. It's literally nothing, man. It's literally a very minimum effort thing. Just shoot a message, a voice note, whatever, and that's it. You've done it. You've checked in, and just do that whenever you feel like it's necessary, and it'll mean a lot to some people. It may not work sometimes, but I would think it's definitely worth it just from my own experience. Um, yeah. Where else are we? So yeah, I spoke to my kids about the job. Spoke to the ex wife that went down like a lead balloon. She wasn't happy, but at the end of the day, I'm not working. Um, and I need to work. I feel like as a dad, it's my responsibility to be a parent that works. I mean, we spoke about this when we broke up and everything, and I made it clear that I'm willing to have basically any role as that I'm willing to work with any role as a dad, and it was decided that I'm the dad that I don't get to stay with the kids, I don't get to live in the house. Um, I have to be somewhere else, and I have to work and send child support and things like that, child maintenance. That was what it was decided, and for me, I'm really simple. If that's my role, then it's my responsibility to fulfill that role as best as I can. And the last 3 months, it's kind of been torture because as a man who just wants to provide for the kids, I've not been able to do it properly. I've literally given everything that I have, what like payments from the government, universal credit. I just gave half of it to my kid's mum, and just tried to make do with what I had. But yeah, now that I've got a job, it's there's definitely a shining light there and something to look forward to, and just it feels good just to be able to provide because it's like I feel like it's a responsibility. I think when it comes to that, I'm very old fashioned. My dad has been my dad's like a kind of an inspiration to me when it comes to that because that's all he's done all his life. I've definitely learnt a lot from him, and it's definitely like positives and negatives. Sometimes I feel like he gets a bit hard on himself and he maybe works a bit too much or works too much, but his intention was always to provide, and I've not really told him enough how much he inspired me, and he's inspired me still here, by the way. How much he's inspired me and that, and it's I feel like, well, I hope a lot of that is passed on to me. Just I've never lost sight of what my priorities are, which I feel like is important. Which is my kids. Stay alive, do the best I can, be there for my kids. I help make the kids, so I feel like it's my responsibility to be there for them for as long as I'm here, and pass on as much as I can to them. Um, so yeah, I feel like I've gone off on tangents here. I don't write scripts. Um, I don't think too much about what I'm going to say. I'm trying to use this as just an offloading of the old excess in the brain, I guess. Like there's yeah, it helped last time, so that's what I'm doing this time. Just trying to offload the excess and see how it goes. But yeah, I feel like I've really updated everything. We are good to go. Maybe in the next week after I've done the trial shifts and everything, I'll do another one of these and I'll let you know how that went. I don't really know if that's something you want, but if that's something you want, feel free to let me know. And all you guys who commented on the last one, and all those new people that commented on the last one, I appreciate it. I've read every single one. I think I've applied to every single one. Um, yeah, really lovely to see. I appreciate it, especially like just people you've never met when they just come out with like paragraphs of um, love and support. Some of it, some of it kind of critical, which I like that as well. Not critical, just kind of shedding light on it could be much worse, which it could be. It could be, and I'm glad it's not. um, so yeah, but yeah, I appreciate that so much. And we are gonna crack on with this week, and we are gonna do our best. Feel like I've been umming and ahhing a lot in this one, but yeah, thank you very much. We'll get off. What are we on? 20 minutes? That's all right. If you want to let me know in the comments or whatever, if you prefer these longer or shorter, maybe I'll try and come up with something if you want it a bit longer. It was about an hour last time. Yeah, well, take care of yourself, guys. And let's smash the week. Goodbye. I don't really know what to do. Goodbye.